Horsefly. Anyways, there's a pumpkin there. Got mostly weeds growing back there because I didn't have time to weed everything. So the second half of the greenhouse still got weeds in it. But I got pretty much most of the weeds in this half of the greenhouse. And food. Here's a cantaloupe right here. There's a cantaloupe up there. Like I said, I already pointed out that watermelon. I mean, not watermelon. I wish. Pumpkin. I didn't think or forgot that I had pumpkin seeds in here. That's from 2 years ago, but I don't know when I put the pumpkin seeds in here. There's another pumpkin. This is the first time I've actually had food growing in the greenhouse. My former friend was in charge of the greenhouse and growing or maintaining food, but the only thing he could grow was ragweed. My mom was like, "Why does David have ragweed growing in the greenhouse?" And I told her, I said, because that's all he can grow. He tried growing potatoes, but he was unsuccessful at growing potatoes and squash. He did grow some tomatoes one year, but not very. He wasn't even very good at that. I've been more successful with not even really trying. But anyways, I thought I would have more pumpkins than this, but I don't, which is fine. I mean, it's not like I'm going to eat them. But here's one that's ready. I just picked. It's a ladybug. Might be the Asian variety. But yeah, the pumpkins took over the greenhouse. I also have asparagus growing. We've been eating on that all year. And I got asparagus over there too. Aunt's got this cantaloupe over here. There it is. So, that one's a goner. Thought I saw... Oh, yeah, here's another pumpkin. No, that's not a pumpkin. The other pumpkin's out here. I wanted to get over here before it got too dark. Oh, here's another pumpkin. My tomatoes in the greenhouse didn't take, but my potatoes are doing good. So my onions did great this year. Last year, was it last year? I think it was last year. No, year before last, my tomatoes did really good. But I didn't grow them inside, I grew them outside. So that's just it for now. Got 2 potential cantaloupes, 1 pumpkin ready. And what's under here? Nothing. But I cleaned the greenhouse up. Over the last 2 years, I've been working on the greenhouse, keeping it weed free, trying to grow food in it. I grew the onions and my Brad Atomics out here. They're not doing too bad. Hopefully I can harvest some before the frost. The caterpillars decimated this one over here. So I lost all my tomatoes over here. There's a new guy coming up, but I don't think he's going to produce anything in time. We have onions, had onions. These ones got choked out because I let the purslane grow. But they're still there, basically reproducing. Maybe we'll have some more later. But I'm not going to let the purslane grow in there anymore because I already pretty much have it growing on the ground. I wanted the seeds mostly. So I'm going to weed all this other garbage out and let the purslane grow on the ground. Then I won't need to let it grow in my grow tubs. But like this one here is already started growing again. This one, too. So, and this one, these are my drought-resistant lick tubs. I shouldn't put these on the ground. I'm going to put them in my... So I dry these out, let them die. And then next year they'll be compost. Or whatever, fertilizer. So, yeah, I got some onions still growing in here. And next year I'll have more success because I'm going to put down that weed barrier around the greenhouse and then put up goat panels to keep the goats out. And everything, all the pumpkins and cucumbers and anything that grows on a vine will grow out and wherever. And I didn't have time to weed my blackberries, but I got blackberries over there too. So I got to weed those so they'll produce more next year. That's the problem. If you don't keep that weeded, they'll basically go wild and then they'll lose their flavor. That's the problem we had the first time. David Ray planted a bunch of them and then he let the weeds grow up. And then he complained that the berries didn't taste any good. And I'm like, well, that's because you let them go feral. And then, so Cindy and I came and cleaned it up. Oh, I got this one too. We came and cleaned it up. And so there wouldn't be any competition. And that year they tasted, at least twice as good, if not more, better. So all you got to do is keep them weeded. And so they're not competing for nutrients and they'll taste better. So that's basically what I got to do. I just got to go in. I'm going to put down that. I started to put down carpet, but that's not good enough. I'm going to have to put down that professional stuff and block the weeds from growing where I don't want them to grow, and then or where I don't want anything to grow, and then start pulling the weeds that are competing with my blackberries. But anyways, that's my blackberry patch. And here's that other pumpkin that's growing out here, and then I got another one starting to grow here. I thought I saw another one. Oh, here it is. And here's another one. So I did a pretty good job keeping up on the weeds inside the greenhouse, this part of the greenhouse, and out here. Need to come and do it again. And then focus on that. And then focus on the other half of the greenhouse. and I should have more food next year. So, but I did okay this year for only doing it part-time. So, not too bad. It's freaking crazy in there. But anyways. Alright. Gotta go. It's getting dark. Gotta go clip some guinea wings.